Alright, so I just got done watching Annie Hall, and I loved the movie. And today I'm going to be relating Annie Hall to one of my favorite shows of all time, and certainly my favorite comedy show of all time, Curb Your Enthusiasm. And I'm going to be talking about two examples of great Jewish comedy. So let's start with Annie Hall. I decided last night I call Annie Hall the Curb Your Enthusiasm movie. Um, it's very clear. Larry David's my favorite comedian, although he's more of a writer. But it's very clear that Woody Allen was a big inspiration to him, and I thought Annie Hall was such a funny movie. I'm actually surprised I laughed so much throughout this movie. I laughed at least once a minute. And I know the dryness and self-deprecation and cynicism of Jewish comedy isn't for everybody, but I think it's really funny, and it's sort of what I do when I want to be funny. It's my style, how I tell jokes. But this movie is, I give it a comedy masterpiece. I really liked it. I even liked it a bit more than The Graduate too. I thought it was like essentially perfect, very unique, very cool storytelling style. I liked it a lot better than Manhattan, although I think Manhattan's great. Manhattan's certainly, I'd say, better shot than Annie Hall, and a lot more artistically shot, but the storytelling style of Annie Hall is very unique. It's non-linear, but it's told in this like surreal, sort of like dreamlike fantasy way, and it's just so funny. I thought Woody Allen was really hilarious. It's sort of referential comedy, a lot of it, so you have to sort of know a lot of things about the subject matter, and watching Curb Your Enthusiasm sort of would prep you for this style of comedy, but I thought it was really good. My favorite scenes, I really liked the dinner scene where all of a sudden it shows Woody Allen as an Orthodox Jew. It's really good. And then the cocaine scene where he sneezes all over the cocaine is really funny. And then the bumper car scene, those ones, like the end bumper car scene with the cop, those ones made me laugh really, really hard. And alright, so let's just talk about how this relates to Curb Your Enthusiasm. I basically thought this could have been like a Larry David movie, Curb Your Enthusiasm movie. It had like the same exact situational absurdism and the same like finicky, stereotypically like Jewish character that has like a problem with things that nobody thinks about, and it's very funny, and it's like counterbalanced by another character. In the show Curb Your Enthusiasm it'd be like Cheryl, but in this it's Annie Hall, who is the Gentile character, and their cultures are always sort of clashing in a way. But let's just go on to like the message of the film and basically the actual story it's trying to tell without it being really funny. It sort of tells a story about how relationships are complicated and ultimately stupid, but you need them to keep going, and it does it in a very smart way with a nonlinear structure, and it tells it through sort of like poetic statements, like the one at the end about the eggs. And that little line he gives, I'm not gonna try to paraphrase it. If you've seen the movie, you'll know. But basically, both members of the relationship they're both crazy. Because he says, "My brother thinks he's a chicken." And then the doctor says, "So why don't you turn him in?" And the guy says, "Because I need the eggs." They're both crazy, and they both are in a relationship with each other as two brothers. And he sort of relates that to himself. He's like, yeah, I know things are not what it seems, and this is all kind of like crazy, but I need her eggs, you know? I need her to keep going. And it was like a bittersweet ending. It was really nice. I really liked the movie a lot. This is going to be a shorter one. I'm not really going to do too much of an in-depth analysis. I just wanted to share some of my thoughts, my favorite parts about Annie Hall. And I just mainly wanted to tell everyone that if you liked Curb Your Enthusiasm, go watch Annie Hall. And if you like Annie Hall, go watch Curb Your Enthusiasm. They're both really funny things, and if you like Jewish comedy, they're really funny examples of it. So that's basically all it today. Go watch the movie and go watch the show. Thank you. Peace out.